Hey guys, welcome to Overland AZ. Today we're going to be taking a look at these side steps for the Jeep Wrangler JK and JKU. These bolt directly to the hinges on either the front or rear doors and just help you have easier access if you have a roof rack or a rooftop tent like we do. We're going to be going through and showing you how to install these and giving you a quick review on how we like them and if we think they're worth the time and money. What you get in the box is going to be the actual step itself. This bolts directly to the door hinges. This folds down so you can actually step up a little bit higher for access to whether it's your rooftop tent or roof rack, whatever you're going to be using these for. You get new hardware to connect these to the door. It also includes 2 feet that go between the door and these mounting points here on the steps. That's just to protect the paint on your doors. Now there's only a few tools that you'll need to do this installation. You'll need a ratcheting wrench, you'll need a 13mm socket for the new hardware, and you'll need a T47 Torx bit to take off the existing hardware on the Jeep. Now I'm going to be mounting these to the rear door hinges because this is directly below my rooftop tent, so this is going to give me the best access. First thing we're going to do is just start by loosening up the 4 Torx bits on the rear hinges. Now you're going to want to keep your door shut while you're taking these bolts off. That's what's going to hold the door into place because we're going to have all 4 bolts off that actually hold the door into place. So just make sure your door's shut while you're doing this. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to our 13mm socket on our ratcheting wrench. We're going to take the hardware, which is going to be 2 of these bolts, put a washer on there. We're going to grab one of the feet pad that goes between the new step and the door step. Now we're going to start by taking the foot pad, putting it behind the step, and feeding our bolts through. We're going to start with the top 2 bolts just to get this held into place, and then we'll line up the bottom 2 bolts after that. I'm just going to tighten these slightly by hand, again just to hold it in place and get everything lined up. And then we'll grab our second foot pad, slide it into place on the bottom, take 2 more bolts, press these through, and we'll get these started by hand as well. Once you have all 4 bolts in and this is lined up exactly where you need it, we can go ahead and start tightening these down with our wrench. These are very well built. This is all very sturdy steel. Hardware all seems pretty stout. It's got a nylon nut on this side to keep this from loosening up. Pivots smoothly here. It locks into place. There's no give on this at all. I didn't have any fitment issues bolting this into the factory door mounts, which I looked at some on Amazon prior to purchasing these, and that was the biggest complaint that I saw. People were having issues getting these to line up. Now, again, these are the Tuff Stuff Overland ones. I didn't expect to have any fitment issues with their products. These work exactly how we want them to work. That's all there is to it. 4 bolts, you take the old ones out, you put the new ones in. Fold the step down, and now we have an easier way to access both the rooftop tent, the awning, and whatever we have on the roof rack. So now we're going to go ahead and just jump on this. I'm sure it's pretty solid, it feels solid, but we're going to jump on it and just make sure it works. I can tell already this is going to make it much easier for accessing our rooftop tent. Just being able to put the cover on, push the ladder over, take the cover off. I think this is going to be a great addition to the Jeep. I'm going to flip over to the other side and start installing the other side on here. If you're interested in these, they're available at tuffstuffoverland.com or tuffstuff4x4.com. We're going to run these out on the trail for a while. I don't imagine I'm going to have any issues with them, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. I'm sure you'll see me using them in the future as well.